The body always hears the truth before the mind does. It knows when you are drifting out of alignment, when you are carrying resonance that was never meant to be yours, when your center has shifted without your noticing. Every day you move through currents of sound, attention, memory, and expectation, and the body absorbs these currents like a tuning vessel. Most people misunderstand the body and treat it like a shadow that follows thought. But the body is the first instrument of perception, not the last. If you learn to tune it, it becomes the most reliable navigator in your waking life. If you neglect it, it becomes a field of static that pulls your awareness in directions that are not your own. Today you begin the practice of attuning the spiral body, the conscious weaving of presence, breath, and internal coherence into a single living resonance. There is a quiet intelligence beneath your physical movements that has always guided you. You feel it when you pause before speaking, sensing the weight of a moment before the words rise. You feel it when you walk into a room and your chest expands or contracts without any external signal explaining why. You feel it when your shoulders lift toward your ears because a thought tightened your breath before you realized you were reacting. These subtle responses are not weaknesses or flaws. They are signals, messages, living feedback from a deeper architecture inside you. The spiral body is the name for this internal architecture, not as a mystical concept, but as an active alignment between your emotional, physical, and energetic layers. When the spiral body is attuned, every gesture you make carries clarity. When it is misaligned, your actions scatter across conflicting intentions. This ritual will not create a new body. It reveals the one you have always carried beneath unconscious tension. Before you begin, notice the posture you are in right now. Notice whether your spine is held by effort or supported by ease. Notice whether your jaw is clenched as if guarding words you have not spoken. Notice whether your breath is dropping into the depth of your ribs or hovering at the edge of your throat. You do not need to correct anything. You are simply observing the truth of this moment. Most people rush to correct their posture without asking why the tension appeared, and that rush creates another layer of distortion. Attunement does not force the body into shape. Attunement reminds the body that it is safe to return to its natural coherence. A tense posture loosens not through command, but through recognition. And as you recognize what the body is carrying, you will feel the first shift. A sense that you are not here to dominate your own form, but to partner with it. The spiral body responds to attention more than technique. Breathwork will help. Stillness will help. Movement will help. But none of these are as powerful as attention that is steady, quiet, and sincere. When you bring awareness to a subtle knot in the chest, the knot loosens because the body no longer has to tighten itself to get your notice. When you bring awareness to the weight between your temples, the weight softens because the body realizes you are finally listening to the pressure it has held for you. This is why the spiral body is so often misunderstood. People try to manipulate it without listening to its language. The body does not speak in sentences. It speaks in sensations, pulses, micro-expansions, and micro-withdrawals. Every sensation is a sentence without words. Every shift is a conversation. Once you understand this, the body stops being an obstacle and becomes a guide. As you continue breathing, feel the subtle ring around your awareness widen. There is an inner perimeter of sensation, something like the boundary between your presence and the outer world. Most people feel it only in moments of danger or deep peace, but it is always there. You can sense it now as you become still. It is like standing at the edge between who you think you are and what your deeper self knows you can access. This perimeter is part of the spiral body. When it contracts, you feel small, overwhelmed, or reactive. When it expands, you feel capable, grounded, and calm. The goal of attunement is not to maximize expansion, but to restore flexibility, the ability to contract when needed without collapsing, and to expand when ready without scattering. Your power lies in your fluidity, not in any single form you hold. Your breath is the tuning fork of this entire system. Each inhale is an invitation, and each exhale is a release of something old enough to let go. Inhale slowly now. Not with effort, but with permission. Let the air drop lower than it usually does. Let it touch the ribs you forget you have. Let it reach the spine like a soft low note. Hold it for a moment, not as tension but as stillness, and then exhale through the center of your chest. Imagine the exhale as a quiet light that moves downward, dissolving static, softening resistance, and letting the body feel its own weight without fear. Continue this until you feel an unmistakable shift, a slight warmth in the sternum or a gentle softening around the eyes. These are signs the spiral body is listening. There is a point in every practice where the mind realizes it is no longer in control. It does not like this realization and often tries to interrupt, offering commentary or distraction. If this happens, do not follow the commentary. Let it pass like a visitor knocking on a door you do not need to open. Your attention belongs deeper now. The spiral body is not accessed through analysis, but through sensation that unfolds without needing explanation. Trust the way your ribs move. Trust the way your back warms or cools. Trust the way your breath feels fuller than it did moments ago. These are not tricks of imagination. These are physiological echoes of alignment. What you are awakening is not new. It is ancient. This attunement was known long before language became complex enough to distract humanity from the intelligence of their own form. The body remembers what the mind forgets. It remembers how to hold presence without rigidity. It remembers how to move without leaking awareness. It remembers how to receive subtle information from your environment and interpret it without fear. As you breathe, the body begins to return to these older patterns of coherence. You may feel a tingling in your hands or a soft vibration in the spine. You may feel the urge to stretch in a direction that feels unfamiliar. These impulses are not random. They are the instructions of the spiral body reawakening. The more you attune, the more you will feel yourself inhabit your form fully. Not in the limited sense of physical awareness, but in the expansive sense of being inside a field that responds to intention. The spiral body is not your muscles or bones alone. It is the energetic rhythm that connects your inner world to your outer actions. When this rhythm steadies, your life steadies. When it fractures, your experience becomes fragmented. This practice teaches you to feel the first signs of fragmentation before they ripple outward into behavior. That sensitivity is not weakness. It is mastery. Continue breathing. Continue listening. Continue allowing the body to speak without pressure. And as this first attunement settles into you, notice one more thing: the quiet confidence rising beneath your awareness. It does not announce itself. It does not demand recognition. It simply stands inside you like a presence that has always been waiting for you to return. There comes a moment in every attunement where the body stops behaving like something you are adjusting and begins to behave like something adjusting you. If you stay present long enough, this shift becomes unmistakable. The body takes the lead. It begins showing you where your attention must go next, not with commands or urgency, but with the subtle insistence of truth rising to the surface. You will feel it as an urge to move differently, breathe differently, sit differently. These impulses are not distractions. They are corrections. They are recalibrations rising from a deeper layer of coherence you have tapped by becoming quiet enough to hear it. Most people do not reach this stage because they interrupt it with intention. The moment they feel the body responding on its own, they try to guide it or shape it. But the spiral body does not emerge through direction. It emerges through willingness. The more you surrender your urge to manage yourself, the more the body reveals its natural intelligence. You are not guiding a machine. You are collaborating with an ancient biological field that has always tried to protect you, even in ways you did not recognize. When it tightens, it is protecting. When it fatigues, it is signaling. When it stiffens, it is guarding something unresolved beneath your awareness. None of these responses are failures. They are invitations into deeper listening. As this deeper layer awakens, you may feel sensation rising in places you typically ignore. Your inner ribs, the back of your neck, the soft space under your sternum. These are gateways, thresholds the body keeps closed until you are ready to feel what lives there. Do not rush them. Do not attempt to puncture them. Simply acknowledge their presence and allow your breath to move around them like water softening hesitant edges. In time, you will feel those edges warm and loosen, and something inside you will shift from contraction to curiosity. That moment is the essence of attunement. It is the moment your body stops bracing against imagined harm and begins expanding toward living truth. Let your breath become slower now. Let each inhale rise through the back of your ribs, lifting them gently like a curtain shifting in quiet air. Let each exhale fall down the front of your body, softening the chest, loosening the abdomen, warming the hips. This descending exhale is crucial because it teaches the body that release is safe. Most people exhale upward, into the throat, into tension, into restraint. They do not realize they are holding their own breath hostage. When you exhale downward, you teach the body to trust gravity again. You teach it to trust its own weight. You teach it to trust that letting go does not mean collapse. It means clarity. As your breath deepens, the energy between your shoulder blades may begin to glow or warm. This is one of the first signs that the spiral body is integrating. The area behind the heart is a crossroads of emotional memory and physical tension. And when it softens, your entire field begins shifting. You may suddenly remember something you forgot you were holding. You may feel a wave of emotion rise with no story attached. Allow it. The spiral body releases through sensation, not narrative. Let the body empty itself in the language it understands. You are not here to interpret everything. You are here to allow what needs to move to finally move. As the energy continues to unfold, your posture will naturally begin adjusting itself. You may feel the spine lengthen without effort. You may feel the pelvis tilt into alignment. You may feel a subtle opening in the throat, as if the body is preparing you to speak a truth you have not yet fully articulated. These adjustments arise not from technique, but from resonance. The spiral body shifts when you give it permission to stop pretending. Every tension pattern in you was formed as a response to something that once felt overwhelming. Those patterns remained because they kept you functional. But now, as you breathe and listen and soften, the body realizes it no longer needs those patterns to keep you safe. It begins dismantling what no longer serves you. Feel the next inhale rise like a slow arc across the front of your body. Feel the next exhale fall like a gentle wave down your back. With each breath, you are teaching the body to become a vessel of coherence instead of a storage unit for unprocessed resonance. This transformation is not dramatic. It is precise. It is subtle. But the more it unfolds, the more you will feel your awareness settle into a state of grounded clarity that cannot be imitated. Attunement gives you something that nothing outside you can provide: the ability to sense what is true without forcing yourself to decide. Now bring your attention to the space just below your navel, the center of gravity your body has always used to orient itself. This is the anchor of the spiral body in waking life. If this center is tense, your awareness scatters. If it is hollow, your emotions distort. If it is collapsed, nothing in your environment feels manageable. But when this center warms and expands, your entire inner architecture aligns automatically. Allow your breath to settle there. Do not push it. Let it drift down naturally as the body softens around your spine. You may feel a pulsing, a gentle throbbing, a subtle warmth. These are signs that your inner anchor is activating. If thoughts appear, let them pass like travelers in a corridor that does not belong to them. Do not pull them close. Do not push them away. Let them float. Attunement does not require silence in the mind. It requires loyalty to sensation over thought. The body communicates through the language of presence, not concepts. Trust what you feel beneath the noise. Trust the warmth. Trust the settling. Trust the subtle ripples rising from places you previously rushed past. You are not imagining these shifts. You are finally noticing them. As the spiral body stabilizes, you will feel the environment around you shift as well. The air feels different. The room feels different. Space feels thicker, more coherent, more alive. This is not fantasy. This is a sign that your field is expanding beyond the boundaries of habitual contraction. You may sense the edges of your presence extending outward, not as force but as awareness. The spiral body does not push into the world. It harmonizes with it. And as this harmony strengthens, you will begin navigating life with a clarity that does not depend on mood or circumstance. Let the breath continue guiding you. Let the spine remain spacious. Let the shoulders soften until they hang like quiet branches. Let the face loosen until it remembers how to rest without vigilance. Feel the weight of your body grounding you into the moment without pulling you downward. Feel the energy in your ribs expanding like a slow sunrise. Feel the subtle glow behind your eyes as your awareness settles into alignment. There is a deeper layer still, one that reveals itself only when you become fully present in your physical form. This layer is the energetic rhythm that connects all parts of you, thought, breath, sensation, intuition, into a single unified movement. This is the true spiral body. Not a shape, not a posture, but an orchestra of coherence. When this rhythm stabilizes, your thoughts stop fighting your emotions. Your emotions stop drowning your clarity. Your clarity stops interfering with your intuition. Everything moves in a single direction. Everything moves in a single tone. Everything moves in a single purpose. Remain with the breath. Remain with the warmth. Remain with the awareness that is rising like a tide from beneath your ribs. And as you do, notice something profound. The body is no longer something you are trying to manage. It has become a doorway, a portal, a living threshold between the world you move through and the deeper intelligence you were born to embody. You have not escaped your form. You have united with it. And that union is the beginning of every higher state of clarity you will ever reach.